Jonathan, old chap, how are you tonight? I've seen little of you of late.
I was conducting research in my room, away from the nightly routines.
Of course, of course. Worry not, I understand. The situation has been testy around here. I won't deny it, but we still stand.
What news do you bring?
The news is not good, my friend. We try to keep the epidemic at bay, but street violence is escalating quickly.
How bad is the epidemic?
It is killing the infected patients faster, in less than 2 days now. The only blessing is that they are contagious for a shorter period.
Do you remember when we first met? He shone that cross in our face. Very different reaction than now.
Tell me more about the violence.
Jeffrey McCallum seems to have sent his war dogs on a hunt. On a nightly basis, Prewen patrols exterminate every skull and vampire they find.
Have they come closer to the hospital?
No, they mainly focus on fallen districts or abandoned buildings. But they're growing in numbers. They must be recruiting heavily.
Have you any reliable friends in the West End who might assist me?
Unfortunately, you will be alone. Except for our ravishing red-headed acquaintance, of course.
What of my commission here at Pembroke Hospital?
Nothing to fear, Jonathan. Your position here is in no jeopardy. You remain one of us, and you are always most welcome.
What about the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole? Where are they?
There are only a few of us, and most others would not speak to you.
Of course.
I am the black sheep of our brotherly flock, you know.
I have received an alarming letter from Lady Ashbury. She wants me to meet her at her house. I have been granted safe passage.
Then you are twice fortunate. I have never been invited to the lady's mansion, and with the quarantine and controls, city access is nigh impossible.
Why have you never entered the lady's house?
'Cause she'll eat
You
me.
are one of her good friends, are you not?
My dear Jonathan, you have no idea how reclusive the good lady normally is, nor in what great esteem she must hold you to let you into her domain.
Is the quarantine serving any purpose?
It is helping slow the propagation of the epidemic, but as long as we have no clue to its origin, its efficiency is limited.
Okay. That's some decent info. Now, we head to our mission. Straight to the mansion that the lady we just spoke of. The mansion of the Berry of Ash. Okay. Father Whitaker is here, right? And then Ashbury's mansion. I'm not sure where that is. Oh, I see. Oh, we'll just go this way first. Usually it takes me a few minutes to remember the controls and everything again. I think I pretty much have it. I need one battle to be sure. Cross the bridge. Wait, we're not gonna cross that bridge till we get there. Okay, we got there. I had to. Munching on urchins. Hey, what's up? It's not morning for you. Good moment of existence. That's why I say that. Hope you're having a wonderful moment of existence. It is... what, evening for you? I always assume you're over by where Isniv is for some reason. I might be wrong. I think you're actually in the US. Are you in the US? Okay. Oh, look at that. We got a couple of you. Ah, okay. So I was right the first time. Never second guess yourself. My old karate instructor when I was a kid That's the thing. He taught us that it's one of those things you never forget. And I do it anyway. I always second guess myself. He says in anything in life, if you're taking like a multiple choice test in school, and you're like, it's A. No, wait. No, it's B. Go with A. And I can't tell you how many times I didn't listen to that. To this day, I make that mistake. And literally every freaking time, I promise you, it is the first instinct I have, even in a game. And I'm like, oh, damn. I always do that. Alright, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'll eat one of these, thank you very much.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Well, stop doing it. Yeah, he's in here somewhere, so... Oh, I remember. Duh. He's at the church. Now, how do I get to the church? I do remember that part, at least.
Who distribute flowers at this hour of night?
Who are you? Bronchitis? I can cure you.
District seems to get...
Good evening, sir. Do you remember me?
If you're here for a reward, you'll be sorely disappointed. But I'll gladly shake the hand of a fellow countryman.
I'm not here for a bounty. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed from the Pembroke.
A doctor? In Whitechapel? What an opportunity. My name's Bates. Cadogan Bates.
Do you require assistance, Mr. Bates?
Not me, but your skills could help a lot of
Yes,
people
you
around
have
here.
bronchitis. What are you
That
talking
would help
about?
my business, because I say a live tenant's a paying tenant.
Uh-huh.
How are conditions in Whitechapel at present?
The way this sickness is spreading, I don't think there'll be enough new bloods to replace those tenants I'm losing from this bloody thing.
Have you heard anything about Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
Not really.
Why am I not convinced?
Maybe it's because you lack faith. Being a skeptic must be useful for a man of science.
Let's say.
Have you heard anything about Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
Not
I
really.
already asked that. Wanted to get to this.
You seem to have recovered well since your attack. Do you ever think about what happened to you?
Not much. It was a fucking nightmare. Savages. Absolute bloody savages. Their appearance. Jesus. It made me want to puke.
You'd better not come back here. I won't be around next time to save you.
Why do you seem so happy? I'm gonna ask people that, even when they're not.
It's unusual to see someone so happy around here, especially considering the current situation.
Why should I be sad now? There've always been wars, disease, tragedy. There always will be.
That's an unusual way of seeing things in these trying times.
I don't see why I should shed a tear for another man's woes. I'm healthy, and I intend to stay so.
What is your business exactly?
I offer fair lodgings for a modest price to the poor and weary of Whitechapel.
So to
I
everybody?
see. And what about those who cannot pay?
Well, deals can be done, if you know what I mean. Money's not the only currency. After all, I'm not immune to a pretty face.
You are a repellent individual.
In other words, you take advantage of these poor lost souls.
I can't help it.
Beg
I
your
can't help
pardon.
it.
I thought you was a
I
man
gotta
who
be
could
the good
appreciate
guy.
the complexity of the modern world. Things ain't just black and white, you know.
Even as a vampire.
What help could I possibly be to your business?
That's simple. I already get good money from all those fleeing the war. Can you imagine what they'd be willing to pay if I could offer medical assistance too?
Mr. Bates, do not make me regret saving your life in this quarantine zone.
I understand, Dr. Reed, you're from a good family. Don't want to get your hands dirty. That's fine. I'll be happy to act as your middleman.
I've no interest in money. Perhaps one night I will visit you and take what I require. If that should happen, there will be no need for a middleman.
Wow,
So it's a
dude.
no then. That's too bad. The Reed tonic could
I-
really help people, you know, save lives. Isn't that what you do? I mean, people buy that.
They are
Swamper shit.
strongly suggesting that I eat him.
Tell me, what's your honest opinion of the increasing
I mean, if
violence?
you want.
People are just beginning to discover what we've always known. This city's rotten to the core. They just took their bloody time to wake up and notice it.
What do you mean?
People are acting like the violence is news. But it's always been savage down here. It just bubbles to the surface every now and again.
Huh?
Goodbye.
Okay. Well,
Mr. Bates,
Evening.
since I took...
Well, seen
let's give him the medicine.
Infecting you is probably the last thing on these people's minds.
what?
Remember, I'm gonna have to cure him
Goodbye.
even if I eat him because I get more XP if his blood quality is even better.
Working nearby.
In the meantime, still have to find this Forrest Whitaker guy. I have to remember where the church is, but oh, I think I might have found it. Yep. No, that's not it. Is that it over there? Well, let's quietly take care of business. Oh. Would help if I was slashing at the right thing. Okay, so I hear noises over here. Let's go take care of this thing. Easy peasy. Alright, so the church. Where's the dang church? Oh no. That was unexpected. I feel like fighting him right now. Did I find it? I'm on a mission. Where the heck is the church? Here we are.
I have found Samuel, your disciple. I am afraid I have bad news.
I already expected the worst. He should already have come back. He is dead, isn't he?
Yes, he is now. The epidemic took him.
Samuel steadily made donations to our cause. He would have rewarded you himself if you'd found me in that awful cemetery. Please accept this money.
No. I need blood and XP. Do you have that?
I have heard...
Okay. That took only 1800 years. Alright, so... Find someone who can read Braille. I don't know who this person is yet. Retrieve Barrett Lewis's box. Well, let's give it a shot. It's only right around the corner, since I'm in the neighborhood. Upstairs, huh? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did I just miss my entrance, or is it in the back? Let's hope it's in the back. Huh.
You know the game you pay for peace of mind.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe?
Come on, we can sort it out, right? It's not my call, Barrett. You pay one way or another.
Please, Joe. How long have we known each other? We even used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake.
I'd prefer not to give you another beating, Barrett.
Oh.
You again? What do you want this time?
Harry doesn't seem happy living in Whitechapel. Why did you make him come here?
I've always put my son's interests above everything else, whatever he may think. Our house is small but affordable. The walls are thin, but the door is solid.
You really love your son, don't you, Mr. Peterson?
He's my pride and joy. Even if he hates me for the choices I make and pushes me buttons more than he should.
Since the criminal nature of your job means you could be arrested, are you not afraid of what would happen to your boy if you were?
No one will ever take my son away from me. If that ever occurred, I'd hunt the bastard down and rip off his head with my bare hands.
From prison? I doubt it.
Do you have any regrets?
Only one. Not to have my beloved wife by my side. She died when Harry was little.
Okay.
Can I offer you my medical expertise, Mr. Peterson?
The name is Colossus Joe. I don't get sick.
I should give him a spoiled egg salad sandwich so he can get sick. And then tell him, oh, looks like he gets sick.
Goodbye.
They call me Petty Pain. Okay. I really do need to get up there, so I'm either going to do that from this side or have to go back to where I was.
This is... You're bleeding.
Okay. What was that all about? Give me some good stuff, though. Okay. That was interesting. Need to go up here?
I've heard so many bad
Yep.
things recently, I'm almost
That's where I need to go.
Hello, sir. Sorry to disturb you at this hour. I'm a doctor inquiring about the epidemic. May I come in?
A doctor, you say? No, thank you.
Yeah, ready? Persuasive time.
It cannot be safe for a blind man to live here alone. Let me enter, sir. I swear I mean you no harm.
Well, a voice never lies, and yours clearly is the voice of a gentleman. All right, doctor, come on in.
That's... yeah.
Tell me, how do
Pretty
you
much.
see the world these days?
Somebody acknowledges it besides me.
Wandering this part of town at night, you're either brave
It's locked.
You're either brave or what? Stupid? Eh. Probably the second one.
What kind of gentleman pays visits to people at this late hour?
Do what I want. Find someone who can read Braille. Well, this is you. Is there anything I can
So what is the name of my nocturnal visitor?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. As I already explained to you, I'm inquiring about the epidemic.
Dr. Reed, the eminent surgeon. My God, I'd never have expected a brilliant physician like you to knock on my door.
You flatter me, sir.
No, sir, I am flattered. I read all your work when I still had my sight. I loved it. I'm Mason Swanborough, by the way.
Ah. Do you know Braille?
Do you know Braille, Mr. Swanborough?
I'm no expert, but I learned it in my spare time, yes. Why?
I found a strange document entitled Cure for Blindness. It's written in Braille, so I thought perhaps it was yours.
Really? Is that some kind of sick joke? Let me see.
Here it is.
This letter seems authentic. And it actually refers to an experimental cure for blindness. You have piqued my interest, Dr. Reed.
Could it be of any use to you?
No. This page is just a part of a larger diary. I'd be glad if you could find the other pages.
How is the sanitary situation evolving in Whitechapel these days?
I hear them hissing and scratching at my door every night. The sick made mad by the fever. But these walls are thick, and my lock is solid.
Does someone take care of you in this isolated place?
My sister Loretta and I have our daily routine. Every morning and evening she comes by so we can talk and eat. Then she leaves and I stay.
Where does your sister go?
Well, let's just say, she earns enough money for us both.
What's so amusing about that?
I won't hide the truth from you. Loretta sells a fake miracle elixir to the sick people of Whitechapel.
Do you not appreciate your sister's visits?
Loretta is the best and worst thing that happened to me, and I believe she could say the same thing about me.
And what else have you learned about me, Mr. Swanborough?
I know you assisted Professor Carell in France, and that you invented a new blood transfusion method based on his work.
Yes. Those were frustrating but exciting days. I loved it.
Yes, the thrill of research and discovery. This is what drives people like us, Dr. Reed. Oh, how I envy you.
Okay, so I've asked him everything I needed to ask him. We're gonna go ahead and
Goodbye, Mr.
there. Goodbyes. Check his health. Oh, he's got a migraine. I can help him with that.
What can I do?
You seem
Let's do this real
Actually,
quick. Oh, I don't have one.
No.
I'm gonna have to go get
Goodbye.
some. Pick up some ibuprofen real quick. Okay, so that's done. Let's get to the hideout so that I can actually...
This part of town at night, you're either brave
There's no back exit, huh? Okay. I'm gonna get to the hideout so I can craft a few things, and then I'll come back and give him his medicine. I think this is the only way to do it. And then we'll rush over to do the main mission before our next ad break. Where is it? Up here, I think. Yep. Alright. Let's go and craft some stuff. Rich blood sample. Analyze to view blueprints. Okay, this is blood serum. We don't need to make any more of these. We're gonna have the good ones. Craft one of these. Craft one of these. We have level 2 everything. Okay. Let's craft regeneration serum. That's for life. I want to craft those. Wait, can I have... I just thought of something. Let me see. I have an idea, guys. I have a really good idea. So it says that I'm able to carry 3 serums if I level up one thing. I have a perk to allow 3. I wonder if I could carry the low level one and the high level one. I could have 1, 2, and 2. That would be nice.
You must prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away, whoever you are.
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
I am not your champion.
But of course you are, son. As surely as you are the blood of my blood.
Ooh,
I had to
this is a
kill
cool
Mary.
angle.
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to...
Silence! I dismiss you now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence!
Very
Tired of all
interesting.
these puppet shows.
Would like to heal more, but alas. So I'm just going in there. I've got my
So
serums
this
if I
is where
need.
she lives. What a splendid house.
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him, but I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Lady Ashbury. Stop calling me that. Call me Jonathan. Yeah, she always calls me a young Ekon. Why keep on mocking me?
Why do you continue to mock me?
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
My turn to ask questions.
I think I should ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
Okay, here we go.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings. I took the liberty of having tea served.
You can still drink tea.
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe, and of course to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
Please, call me Elizabeth.
So, my lady, why, truly, did you invite me here?
I've been asked to deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Okay, continuing on.
They have done nothing but impede my investigations since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite. But we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Prewen has called for a second great hunt of our kind. And they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here. There is a question I must ask you.
What does she mean by hide you in my luggage?
Be my maker.
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, you must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
I want to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
Could you
I
do
should be
me
honored, my lady.
a
Then it is
favor?
settled. Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
And
Thank you.
not call me.
I appreciate the advice.
You know where this is going.
I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon.
See? I'd call her Elizabeth, but she can still call me young Ekon. I say.
We may
That's
be
BS.
deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
Why do I have the weird eyes and she doesn't? Anyway, 1001, I see you there. I just, I was gazing intensely. Just waiting for the cutscene to finish. Welcome in. Serious. Darn, it's getting lower. Okay. Stable. Okay, so we need to get to, well, we're at Whitechapel. Just need to keep fixing people. Keep fixing them. Nope, not that way. This way. Well, hello. Let's have a chit chat.
Mother. Good evening.
Jonathan!
Mother!
Is it you? Where have
Wow.
you been, my prodigal son?
I'm right here, Mother. I'm finally home.
Yes, but this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now found. But where is your sister? Where is Mary?
Mary. She is gone, Mother.
I know she's gone. The question is, when will she return as you have? I miss my grandson so much. It's been days since their last visit.
Oh boy.
Do you need anything, Mother? Can I help you?
I just want you to stay with me, Jonathan. Your room is ready. I asked Avery to make your bed.
I'll stay as long as I can, I promise. Do you need anything else?
Just one thing. Stop staring at me like that. As much as I love you, it breaks my heart to look at those empty and dead eyes.
Are you working on a new painting?
Not recently. I have trouble.
He's just
focusing
tired. What do you
on my
mean?
Subject, and my mind quickly drifts. It's the same thing when I try to write poetry.
I recently met a talented painter with an excellent technique. I wish you two could meet. I'm sure you'd like her.
I'd be glad to meet her. What is her name? Is she famous? Is she dead too?
She's not famous, and her name is of no importance. And yes, she is also dead.
The important thing is, I hope you two get along. If she ever fancies meeting your mother, I'd be glad to welcome her into my home.
Huh.
Why do you say Mary is visiting you, Mother? You know that's impossible.
Why should it be? Are you not standing in front of me right now? Why should it be any different with your sister?
But I'm not dead, Mother. I'm really here, talking to you, trying not to cry.
Oh, it breaks my heart to have to tell you this. But of course you're dead, my darling boy. Just look at you, as pale as my Mary.
But Mary really is dead, Mother.
Yes. And are you not dead too? Isn't your father dead? And my grandson, and my son-in-law? You're all gone. But you all still visit me from time to time.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Have you returned to Whitechapel Cemetery since Mary's funeral?
I never want to go back to that awful place. Wait. I think I went back once. And you were there too. And Mary? No, that can't be true.
It was just a bad dream, Mother.
A nightmare, yes. Mary was so angry. I walked back home alone. If that kind policeman had not called Avery from the station, I don't know what would have happened.
Mother, do you know what's been going on in this area?
Not really. I don't go out much due to the epidemic, and when I do, I tend to get lost.
What do you mean you get lost?
Me too.
I hope you don't go outside alone.
Of course not. When I go out, your father always comes with me, but he leaves me there sometimes, and I have trouble finding the way back.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mother.
Goodbye.
What a talk. Oh. Really? My mother's acting suspicious? Really? Wow. Never thought. There we go.
It's locked.
Your father and I have spoken about your fiancé, Mary. We believe he'll be an honorable husband for you. We'll set a date for the marriage then. That way, I'm sure one of my children will give me grandchildren. I understand your thirst for knowledge, Jonathan, and your father and I are proud of it. But you are not that young anymore, my son. When will I meet your soulmate? You can ascribe my romantic tendencies to my French origins if you want, Aubrey. But I'll never cease to believe in a match made in heaven, my beloved.
I really wish you could meet her, Mother. You would love her.
Oh, God. That's hard to see, you know? You get to a certain age. Not everyone. Some people, their mind starts to slip. And can I talk to her now? Any new dialogue unlocked? Yep.
Do you really see Mary and Father? Do you also see me as one of the dead?
Yes. For many years, it was just a game. Since your father left us without a word, I took to the habit of speaking to him.
Yes, I remember. I sometimes spied on you and listened to you talking with Father in the garden. It made me so angry then. But it was just a game, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. But since then, my poor dead Mary visited me in my room. She led me to her grave, and there you were. I now know the dead can haunt us.
I'm so sorry. You did not deserve to endure this. Mary should never have done this to you.
That's true, my son. But you know what the worst part is? I liked it when Mary spoke in my head. Now she is silent, and it makes me so sad.
Should I leave you alone? Just ask, and I swear you'll never hear from me again.
Oh, no, Johnny. You're always welcome in this house. And one day, when I finally die, we'll all be together again, just as Mary promised us.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okie dokie. We're done in here. That up. Okay.
I remember Sunday walks in the park.
Head downstairs. For the first time ever.
Good evening, Avery.
Mr. Jonathan? I can't believe my own eyes. Oh, it's a miracle. We all thought you were... Oh, sir, your poor sister. What a tragedy.
I know, Avery. I know about my sister's murder.
Miss Reed expected you to return to assist with the funeral, right up until the last minute. Where have you been, Mr. Jonathan? We needed you here.
Do you know my mother speaks to the dead members of this family?
Yes. I sometimes hear her speaking to you, Miss Mary, and her baby. Sometimes your father, too.
So she thinks I'm also dead. And what about you?
I believe she only sees her relatives as the dead she speaks to, Mr. Jonathan. It breaks my heart to see Miss Reed like that.
I am powerless to help her. She thinks I'm a ghost, too. Whatever I say, she just sees me as another dead relative.
But you are still alive, Mr. Jonathan. That's the difference. And I am sure Miss Reed will realize it soon.
Maybe.
I found an old letter written by my father and addressed to me. Do you know anything about it, Avery?
Your father wanted me to give you this letter for your 35th birthday, but you left for the war, and the letter remained in his office until tonight.
I realize now you knew my father better than I did. Do you know why he left, Avery? Did he ever speak to you about his departure?
No, sir. Mr. Reed was not exactly forthcoming. Perhaps this letter will give you the information you require.
How is my mother?
Not well, I'm afraid, sir. Miss Reed is very fragile since the police brought her back home.
The police? What happened?
Miss Reed was found walking in the streets. She kept saying she had spoken with her son and daughter. She's resting now.
Perhaps we could arrange a short trip. Somewhere sunny, like France. She has always been very fond of France. I think leaving London could do her good.
I'm afraid Miss Reed is too frail for the moment. Recently, she started going out at night without remembering it. I have to watch her carefully.
Has she received appropriate medical care?
I'm taking care of Miss Reed myself. Hospitals are so overwhelmed by the epidemic that they can only accept patients infected by influenza.
Well, that's about it.
I'm sorry I could not be here for Mary.
Your mother was strong, sir, but your support would have been appreciated. Apart from the priest and I, no one else attended your sister's funeral.
To be present at the funeral with you both was my dearest wish, Avery. But I am sorry, I simply could not attend.
I would not dare to question your absence, Mr. Jonathan. All I can say is that we missed you a great deal during these difficult days.
What is the... Have you no relatives?
Your father managed to get...
Okay.
Goodbye.
Of course, Miss...
Can you... Well, I mean, some of you, sadly, can probably imagine, but I can't. Not being able to attend. Especially afterwards when you have to face all these people. Be like, yeah, I couldn't attend, you know? What of it? Not pleasant. Okay, we've made it to the other end of the West. Let's see if I can get to this club.
The Ascalon Club. The heart of British vampire society. Not quite as subtle as I expected. Good evening, miss.
Oh my god, no. Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no. I'm too young to die. I still have so much to offer this world.
Wait, no. Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury. My mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young Ekons. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Charlotte.
Aha. Now we use the young Ekon card.
What exactly has your mother told you about me?
Your name and profession, obviously, and the mystery about your maker. I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your sister, sir. Mother says it was not your fault.
Does it not scare you to know what I am? What your mother is?
Why should it? My mother is the most compassionate woman. Must I be wary of her, Dr. Reed? Or you?
Yes.
Perhaps it's wise for a mortal never to totally trust a vampire. Your mother herself told me that we Ekon are creatures of deception. Maybe it's because we seem so... alive.
That may be true for a naive girl, but I have the best teacher when it comes to getting rid of an insistent immortal.
Your mother is not like any other vampire I've met.
I believe she thinks the same about you, Dr. Reed.
What are you doing out here?
You mean, what do I do outside at night since I am a woman? Let me ask you a question, sir. Would you ask the same question of a man?
Actually, yes.
Yeah.
I ask the same question to everyone who dares
to everyone that gives me the dialogue options.
The risks.
Well, if you must know, I campaign for the right to vote for all women. Why should I wait to the age of 30 years when men can vote at 21?
Ah.
How are the locals reacting to your claims?
People here can't wait for a wall to be built to isolate the West End from the rest of town. That's how progressive they are. If this happens, Emily and I will blow it up.
Explosives are very dangerous, young lady. And who is this Emily?
She is my best friend and a suffragette
Hey, let her
too.
blow it up.
She was supposed to campaign
Hey, let her
too.
blow it up.
She was supposed to campaign
Putting up
with
more
me tonight,
walls,
but
keeping
hasn't
us
turned up.
from getting
Have you
around.
any reason to be worried about her?
Recently, Emily started to believe in... well, she got interested in vampires. I'm afraid she might be in trouble.
Let me guess. You spoke to her about us, didn't you? Despite your mother's warning. I think I should try to find your friend.
Oh, that would be top-notch. I can tell you where she might have gone. You have my thanks, Dr. Reed. And please, don't tell my mother.
Are you a suffragette, then? Oh, you really are Elizabeth's girl. Without a doubt.
All adult women have the right to vote in the US, in New Zealand, and in Australia. But women here can't vote unless they are property owners.
No need to convince me, Miss Charlotte. I have shared your opinion for a long time. Even before I met Emmeline Pankhurst.
Really? Oh. Now I see why my mother appreciates you so much. Too bad there aren't more men like you in the vicinity.
Okay.
Tell me about...
What do you want to know?
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
First, I was an orphan in the institution for girls she manages in the West End. When I was 10, she adopted me, and I have lived with her ever since.
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked
New hint available.
The correct word is Ekon, Doctor. And no, I had no idea why my mother only showed up at night. She told me everything when I turned 16, though I suspected the truth for a long time before that.
Who are your real parents?
Elizabeth Ashbury is my real mother. She raised me and has taken care of me
Oh,
all
brother.
my life. I have no idea who my progenitors are.
Yeah,
or were.
progenitors.
Do you live with
That's what
her?
I'm
I
asking.
still spend a lot of time in my mother's mansion, but I have my own house now.
That's a great
I
word.
have a life to live, you see. And one day, I'll have my death to face. I was raised here and...
Okay. Alright.
Is there something that's bothering you?
Too much selfishness and individualism for my taste. Even when there was no epidemic.
Even if that's partly true, may I remind you that many charitable institutions are financed by the selfish and filthy rich.
I suppose you're right. But society must reform and renew itself, or we are all done for.
Yes, I was born a few streets away.
A small world, is it not? Did you ever imagine that my mother was your neighbor all that time? That you could have met her in a dark alley at night?
You won't trick me twice, young lady. We both know Lady Ashbury never hunts or attacks prey at random.
Come on, Doctor. Don't tell me you never thought about that possibility. Her fangs on your neck. Oh, are you blushing, Dr. Reed?
No. I got blush in my eyes. Her fangs in my neck. No thanks. I'm good. I need my neck.
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that question, she smiles and says it's precisely because I dare to ask such questions.
Do you ever regret that she chose you?
Of course not. Though I often wonder if she adopted
Goodbye.
Okay. Yeah. Fangs in your butt. Okay. God, there's so many new people to talk to. Wait, is she... She's healthy. Okay. Alright, we'll talk to you first. Oh, a store? Gimme.
Good evening, sir. Please forgive me for disturbing you. I'm a doctor.
I never judge a man by his title, but by his attitude. And you are not disturbing me at all. I am Calhoun Russell, and I welcome you.
Well, I must admit it's good to receive a warm welcome for once. I'm Jonathan Reed.
Welcome, Dr. Reed. Welcome to my humble shop.
Hell yeah.
I may...
Okay. First, I'm going to... sell things. Then we will buy things, I'm going to need both trigger parts, both handle parts. That's why I sold everything. That's exactly what I needed. Why, thank you. That's it. Cool, now let's talk.
Good evening.
How is the situation in this part of town?
Life is good and peaceful. We're lucky to live in such an era of progress and wonders.
Are you not concerned about the epidemic?
Oh, I'm sure the authorities would take the appropriate measure if the danger were that high.
I'm afraid the newspapers are seriously underestimating the situation. Things are critical, believe me.
Well, that's news then. But I can't believe that things are that bad. Are you sure you're not exaggerating a bit? For the thrill of it?
Is it not a little too late to be trading?
On the contrary, it is the perfect hour. Believe me, my friend, it is always at night that you meet the most fascinating characters.
So you prefer to work at night?
Oh, I also enjoy
That's
a
probably
sunny day
true.
like everybody else. But the night always has a certain je ne sais quoi of its own.
This is also true.
But what about the epidemic? The bombs and
Please, sir, this is London, England. We will prevail. And if a bomb must fall on my shop, then I'll be there to hear it falling.
Okay.
What can you tell me about?
I recently found the best steak and kidney pie in the city. I'd be glad to share the address if you want.
I must confess, I have quite specific tastes when it comes to nutrition.
Really? Well, I'm always happy to try new exotic meals. If you ever find an intriguing table, please share the address.
Well, Ratatouille's pretty good.
Finding a good restaurant? Is that really all that interests you?
Oh, I have many passions, but nothing brings me ecstasy like subtle and exquisite flavors from my teeth to my belly.
Okay. Well, what else do we want to know?
Do you have any family nearby?
Not since my parents died. I'm London's lone gourmet.
London's lone gourmet? What a strange title.
I used that name in my early years when I was a food critic, and I kept it.
Really? But you seem to be such a pleasant and sociable fellow.
I'm afraid the real hedonist has to be sometimes. I discovered ecstasy as a solitary pleasure, but it does not mean it can't ever be shared.
Goodbye.
I'm hungry.
He's literally just saying he's hungry right now. Okay, this is the other guy I need to talk to. Hey, at least I'm in the final area.
May I have your attention?
Lot of talking.
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
Clarence. Clarence Crossley. How are you? My God. So you survived the war too. So sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard. In my case, it was true, for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
How is your wife, Venus?
We've spent so much time away from each other, and so many things have happened.
But you're alive. You returned in one piece, and you have a family. How many soldiers can say the same?
Believe me, it's not quite that simple. Unlike you, I'm not the man I used to be.
Is everything all right at home? Surely Venus was relieved to see you return from France in one piece.
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town, Johnny? Venus fears for our family reputation. Now her husband has become the village idiot.
When did you escape?
You know what's funny? I almost never think about the war. Not anymore. I'm involved in another kind of battle now.
What is this new battle?
I saw terrible things during the war. Horrors I thought I'd forget. They're here too. They're everywhere. Vampires.
I know what you mean. I haven't had much time to think about the war either since my return.
Of course. With the epidemic, I bet you've been busy as well. Forgive me, Johnny. I didn't want to sound selfish.
He called me Johnny.
You need some rest.
Okay, we're gonna check out his health. He's got a migraine, but we don't have any migraine medicine yet. Let's see the status of this particular place. Healthy, stable, serious, stable. I'm gonna be in critical condition if I don't get over there after this mission, so let's go in here. Nothing around. Ascalon Club.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
All that just to find out I was invited anyway.
There has been quite a battle.
Bouncers. I see. Sorry, I'm just gonna loot your place.
Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
Okay. Thankfully, nothing here. Blood quality healthy. Ooh. Don't see anything here for me. This. Ah. Finding stuff all day long. Okay, upstairs we go. Good dagger. Gold. Everything's locked. Interesting. Let's try the other side. Yo, Ryan! Thank you for the sub. That woke me up. I was getting kind of sleepy. I'm loving this game though. How are you doing? I don't know who to thank though, because I don't think it was you. At least not that Ryan. Hope you're having a wonderful moment of existence. I do have some new emotes. I'm gonna mix it up here and there. I was gifted some, like I was talking about earlier. Plus, I was thinking about making some new ones anyway. I'm gonna change it up. The season of change is upon us. Cutscene time. I'm doing good. I've just got a case of the yawns for some reason. Life is good though. It's a little hot, but doing fine.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him. Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
What a dick! She's a close friend.
Yes, she is. I may even say
I wouldn't call her
admire
close friend yet.
probity and her kindness. She has helped me since I was reborn.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is immortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great
The
Britain.
Empire?
Why do you suddenly need me?
The Ascalon Club only recruits the best, and you definitely fit the bill. Your scientific and medical reputation alone would qualify you as a candidate.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End? Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon, who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
It's of no concern of yours.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Okay. Well, obviously I have to...
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
I think I have to, right? It's part of the story.
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country.
Even if it wasn't required, I would have done it anyway. And you're welcome, Ryan, for that shout out. Thank you for the
My
sub.
fellow members, dear
It's
friends,
really appreciated.
please gather and welcome this Ekon
More than you know.
as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Uh-oh.
Well,
Cult
speak,
time.
Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
Gothic and pedantic. What a description.
Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
Oh no. Okay, before we continue, let me answer that question for you, Phoenix. So, long story short, we have our own little community game of the year. I keep everything card themed, so I pick 13 games a year because there's 13 cards in a suit. This is one of them, and then we vote. So yeah, I do like this game. I decided this is gonna make my faves for the year.
I personally went patrolling.
We have till September 9th. September 9th begins the new year of streaming, so anything else I pick, I think I need to pick 2 more favorite games.
I was chased by a gigantic Valcod 2 nights ago.
Okay, so nobody. Oh, we have to talk to somebody else.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Too much
How
talking.
does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece? Figuratively.
It's quite unsettling. As a doctor, I am more used to being the observer than the subject observed.
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah, vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Aloysius Dawson, by the way.
You're famous!
Mr. Dawson, of Dawson and Dawson, the wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in. To cast out
You guys got my
ghastly
hairline.
evil that has us all on our knees.
You guys can't tell, but I really am. I'm thinning out like crazy on the top. It's time to start wearing beanies. It's just too hot right now. I thought, how appropriate. It matches my logo. That was done on accident. I'm like, I'm going to keep it that way.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall. A formidable, unscalable wall to isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
I'm from the future. I'm going to let you know right now, a wall doesn't work. I'm sorry. Okay, back to the game.
But that would segregate the rich from the poor, would it not? It would be unjust.
Our only course of action must be to save England. And to save England, we have to make sacrifices.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns? Decisiveness is what the city needs, and it needs it now.
Skulls have been spotted
Okay.
everywhere in London. We are losing this.
Looks like everybody's doing, oh my god, 20. So I have to get to a level 20. Which means that I guess I could technically mesmerize everyone if I started from the bottom of the food chain. Okay. Let's talk to him, I guess.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago. Well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
He's
Straight
tall.
to the
Oh, no,
point
he's
again,
standing
young
up there.
Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Skulls in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Priwen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Skulls.
I have met peaceful and wise Skulls. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Skulls are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Ekon a bad name.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
If I were to mesmerize him, I would not feel bad. I feel like I'd have to be able to kill how many people though? He's a level 20, right? Damn it, I locked on by accident. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. Okay. Ask locals about possible sources of infection in the West End. This is time to leave. Down we go. Back out here, oh bouncer. Yes, or I have his respect now. See if I can get to one more place before we end it for the break. Not end it, but, you know, the ad break is upon us in just over 8 minutes. Alright, West End. Who do we get?
Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Support the equality.
Good evening.
And good...
Her and her politics.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage. Awful smell. No answer when I knocked.
Where is it?
It's the Mullaneys, a nice family who live in a big house near the park in the eastern part of the...
Goodbye, Charlotte.
She's been...
Okay. First source of infections over here, huh? Awful smell? Is this the house I'm gonna go check out? Sounds exciting.
Why are vampire hunters sniffing around here? I need to find out what they're after.
Give me your blue odd. There we go. Okay, getting a little bit better at this. What does that say? Be fined. Okay. Sounds good to me. I'm ready to be fined. Curiosity kills the cat. I am the cat. 3, 2, 1. Haha! Can't. I didn't mean to shoot him. Oh well, that works. Ouch! Okay, time to heal up. Oops. Thought I was reloading. What happened? Okay, next place to go is down there. So let's do that.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst for blood.
Go up there. This is the smelly house, huh? Sure looks like it. Time to loot. Everything is mine.
This woman's body has multiple lacerations. They're deep, too. Whoever did this was driven by rage.
Huh.
He had his tongue removed and his eyes gouged out. He was a victim of brutal torture.
Holy crap. Jeez. This is intense. Okay, let's go check out the final room. Around here. Oh, that's a downstairs.
This one's neck is broken. He was young. Probably the son.
Feel like I'm gonna run into something down here. Boss fight, maybe? Possibly. Just really small rooms though, so it'll be interesting to see how this turns out.
You thought I was dead too, didn't you? No, I
Yep.
was just pretending. Doris told me I could have been a great actress.
You killed your family.
They mocked my talent. Ah!
Yep. Haha. Oh, she still got me. Even through the shield. Damn it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. As long as I have enough blood stuff, I'm always good. Blood stuff, the new technical term.
such a radical mutation?
Horrible.
Could it be a new
Horrible.
stage in the disease's evolution?
That was crazy. Okay, we're gonna wait for this ad break. That was definitely a new strain of something. That was a lot of epic. A lot of epic. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna change this to this. Everything's fine. Wow. Okay, see you in a few minutes. One more hour and we'll be done. Okay. Something in the drawer. Here we go. Oh, it's a paper. Letter from the Fletcher Acting School.
So, this girl took lessons at the famous Doris Fletcher Acting School.
I assume we have to go there now. No. To find the next source of the infection. Just looking around. Huh. I don't want to be in here. Okay, West End. Show me the money. Oh.
Good evening, miss. Can I help you? I'm a doctor.
Speaking of Deadeye. Oh, she's got two different colored eyes.
I'm
Heterochroma, I believe they call it.
Karina Billow. I don't need any doctor. The rats.
So I guess I have homochroma.
Miss, you don't seem well at all. Are you afraid of rats? Has one bitten you?
No, it's me who bites them. Tasty, juicy, disgusting rats. I can't stop eating them. Help me, please. Help me to disobey the voice.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic.
He doesn't even acknowledge it.
Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
Infection. Infection. The rats carry it, I heard. Rats. 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 Many rats around that big house. Funny smell, too. Dead flesh.
And where is this house?
West of the park. Not very far. A big house with no sound, no light, no life left.
What happened to you?
The rats. The answer hides in their little crunchy bones, their juicy, tiny brains.
Miss Billow, please, try to concentrate. Why do you worry about rats so much?
The voice in my head. He forces me to do so. Drink their blood, he said. Eat their flesh.
Tell me about the voice in your head. Who is it? Can you describe it? Is it someone you know? Someone you met?
Keep your mouth shut, he said. Don't ever speak about me, or I'll abandon you. Help me, please, Doctor.
Do you feel compelled to obey that voice, Miss Billow? Even if you're loath to submit to it?
Yes. Please. Help.
What is the local news hereabouts, Miss Billow?
Shadows. Shadows hunting shadows. Whispers in the dark.
She's not wrong about it's just how she's saying it.
Tell me about yourself, Miss Billow. What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm hungry. Need to eat. Have you got something for me? Blood, perhaps? Can you give me blood, Dr. Reed?
Don't you remember who you are, miss? What you did for work?
I was strong, proud. I campaigned for good causes. But that was before. Before. It does not matter anymore. I'm so hungry.
I must go.
Okay. So what, she's not a vampire? That kind of confused me. 'Cause he did not acknowledge that at all, but I guess not really supposed to just tell the world. Wait, what am I? Get rid of that. Cool. Unlock the gate. That's good. That's good, good, good. We need to continue to find people to talk to. Where does this take me?
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jonathan, is that you? I did not know you were back in London. Oh, my dear Johnny. I'm so sorry for your loss. Mary was such a sweetheart.
Thank you, Venus. May I come in?
I was going to bed, actually.
Let me in.
I'm sure you can spare me a few minutes. For old time's sake.
Of course you may enter, Jonathan. Know that you are always welcome here. But at this hour of night?
I only need a few minutes. You know what I mean? It's gonna be, you know, grabbing all your stuff. If you know what I mean. Just, don't mind me. Okay. Gotta fill up my pockets, you know? You know what I mean.
It's locked.
You're locked. Alright. I went around and grabbed everything. I'm sorry. I'm coming back. Let's talk. She's probably gonna have the answer I need. It wasn't easy to find.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Venus.
So you returned from the war in one piece too. Thank God. My Clarence is back home too.
How is the old rascal?
Probably outside, chasing ghosts and chimeras. Clarence has changed a lot since he returned from the war, you know.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual?
The McPhersons. I heard they locked themselves in their own house.
Aha.
They could just be afraid of getting sick.
Perhaps you're right. But if I were you, I'd pay them a visit.
Okay.
A big house, reachable through a courtyard, to the north of the railway bridge.
Venus, why do you worry so much about your family's reputation?
Everyone laughs at Clarence now. And they avoid me because they believe I share his insane opinions. I'm a leper in my own community.
How have you been since the last time we met? How long has it been? 3 years now?
I've done my duty, like all British women. You have no idea what it was like to wait for months without knowing if I'd still be a wife or a widow.
I understand. Luckily, this part of town has been saved from the worst of the bombings, from what I've seen.
Yes, and it's also true about the epidemic. The flu has killed here too, of course, but not on such a large scale as in other parts of town.
Have you noticed anything peculiar about the neighborhood recently?
You mean except for your return to town? No. Oh, and again, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences for your sister.
What is... Oh, I thought it said, what is my return surprise? What? Why is my return a surprise? Well, that makes more sense.
Why is my return so surprising?
It's more an unexpected happy end
Oh my
than a surprise.
gosh.
You and Clarence, back from the war. You have no idea how hard it's been for me.
Thank you, Venus. It was so sudden. And I've been so busy, I haven't spoken to anyone about it.
I wish I could have assisted at the funeral, but you know, it's been so quick.
There's no need to apologize.
Okay.
No, it's not. I am sure that Clarence has not even thought to present you his condolences. He is too busy with his penny dreadful stories.
Oh, I got nickel dreadful stories. We're about to get a hint, I think. Nope, maybe not. Oh. Okay, well, we're out of here then. Oh. Let me just grab some more stuff. All right. Oh, found more stuff. Found more stuff. Amazing. Okay, we're gonna head out. I now know where to go. Found the house. I won't be able to fight another one of those though right now. So expect me to die. A violent death. Okay. We have to go up here. Oh no, there's two of them. I need that blood. I need that blood. Damn it. Give me my health. Damn it. Oh, sweet. I can go out here. I'll use this as... Oh, she can teleport! I was gonna use that as my hiding spot. Oh, that scared me. Damn it. Take him out. Take him out. No, she's gonna kill me. Ah, there is no way. I knew that was coming because I just don't have all the stuff that I need, but damn it. I wanted to beat him. I wanted to beat him, and I'm gonna do it. Oh, they see me. Give me your blue wad. She's the dangerous one. She needs to go. And bye-bye she shall go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Doing much better this time. Much better. Oh. Shield. If I kill one of them, I'm happy, because then the other ones are easier if I only have one to focus on. Damn it. Okay, I need health. Come on. Almost got it. Get greedy. Get greedy. Oh. Oh. There's that stuff everywhere, man. And she's dead. Yes. We got them both? Nice. I didn't realize I got them both. I was going ham, man. That was a good fight. I did good. Proud of me, guys? I am. Okay, so that's the source of the second infection.
So the husband had an affair with Doris Fletcher.
Mm-hmm. Mucho lusto. Off I go. I'm out of here.
Fletcher seems to be the missing link here. It can't just be a coincidence. I should go to her.
Damn. You guys are getting tougher. So, what I'm gonna do get back to the theater. I don't have to worry about that other testament thing, just not gonna acknowledge that for now. Put it out of my brain.
Women's right to vote is only the first step.
Wish I had migraine medication. Is there a hideout here I can find? Still haven't found the hideout, have I? No. Okay. That's fine. Still pretty damn good. I think we'll probably end it here. It's a really good spot to stop. Much as I'd love to continue, I'm gonna do an extra long one next time. Okay, Shadow Veil. That's cool. Let's do the Rage. Okay. You won me over. Rage is next. What? I have enough. Oh, level 2. There we go. Okay, now I have Rage. Okay, how do I do that though? Let's see. And there's the theater.
I cannot enter.
What? Oh no, now I gotta find access to this place? I'm gonna have to kill everybody first. This thing does a lot more damage than it did before. Not a lot more, but it's definitely noticeable. It helps. Okay. How do I get in there? And access to the theater. There's got to be a back window, right? That doesn't work. This makes me travel faster if you're always wondering why I'm doing this. Probably figured it out a long time ago. Well, damn. I'm not sure how we're supposed to get in the theater.
There's an open window on the second floor.
Bingo.
I should be able to get in through that.
Bingo. Right? Well, I mean, they make everything so complicated.
Woe to you, nations of hypocrites. For in front of you stands the tall queen.
Ain't no tall queen I see over there. I'm the tall queen.
Where does it come from?
Uh-oh. Ew, an ill-formed rogue scowl. We'll call them scallywags. You can't see me. You can't see me. You cannot see me. Haha. Okay. Ouch! I forgot about that. I'm in trouble. Okay. There's probably tons of stuff to loot.
Alas,
Oh, good.
poor Doris.
Can actually go down there. I am doing what I do. Looting stuff. What's going on, Six Demon? Anything new? Yeah, I don't know where to go. I do, but I want to loot. You know, there's just so much stuff to explore and look at. I feel like this is the only other way. Damn, why does it have to be these kind too? These are my least favorite. I'd rather fight a couple of priests than these things. It's that poisonous... Yep, it's that. Exactly what you just saw. Oh god, it's all bad. I guess I'm doing more damage than I was before. Oh, desanguinations? Oh, you know, same as they were last week. I'm actually getting ready to head out pretty soon. Just over here doing what I do. Where to go? I guess I gotta go through this door, but it's locked.
It's locked.
Of course it is. Maybe that's what these stairs are for. Oh, that's where I came from. Both these stairs. Okay, that takes me back outside. That should unlock the door. Uh-oh. The game just crashed. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Well, I was about ready to end anyway, so... Hey. Thanks for hanging out. We have an ad starting in 50 seconds, so... I don't know, man. It's a sign. Let's go take you somewhere. I'll take you to my buddy. Alright. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you again next time. I'm trying to beat the rate. I'm trying to beat the ad break, sorry. Hey, it's a sign. It's a sign to stop. Okay. Fasten your seatbelts and brace for a raid. I'll see you again tomorrow. We'll do another like 5 or 6 hour one. Get this game done. Have a wonderful rest of your moment of existence. And remember, just because mom sees things that aren't there doesn't necessarily mean she's crazy. Thank you for the sub. Perfect timing. So long.